we're talking about gifts of equity this month, and honestly, it couldn't be more timely. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had so recently where people are trying to keep that family home in the family. In fact, I literally just had this conversation with my own mother yesterday as she's trying to figure out how to give her home to my brother. Well, as people are looking at this as an option, I wanted to highlight a couple of idiosyncrasies that different loan programs have with a gift of equity. Because we talked about the definition of it, we talked about the tax advantages of it. So when can you or can't you use a gift of equity? Now remember, the gift of equity is that difference between the market value of a home and the price you sell it for. So you're doing this for a family member. That's key. FHA is typically the most lenient when it comes to gifts. You can get a gift from not only a family member, but a good friend or even an employer. You can't with a gift of equity. That has to be a family member, as is the case for conventional USDA and VA. FHA also has another idiosyncrasy. If you have a credit score less than 600, you cannot use a gift of equity towards your down payment. VA has an idiosyncrasy where if you have a gift of equity, that's a blessing, but you can't use it to reduce your funding fee. One of the beautiful things about having any money down on a VA loan, as you know you don't need to, is reducing that upfront funding fee. Gifts of equity cannot be applied towards that. And then conventional has one small idiosyncrasy. If you're getting a 2 to 4 unit property, but you're going to live in one unit as a primary home, and you're getting that from a family member. In fact, we just had one last month. An aunt was selling a 4 unit to her nephew where he was living in one unit. That gift of equity has to equate to 20% or more in order for the borrower not to have to come up with 5% of their own money in the deal. So definitely things to consider, but if you're looking at this at all, then you need to give us a call. And remember, it's for primary homes only, so no investments in the gifts of equity, because I know I work with a lot of investors. And I'd love to help you keep that home in the family, work through the numbers where we can give that donor, or that receiver, I should say, right? That family member who's receiving that home, where they can remove themselves from the having to pay mortgage insurance, where they can have a lower monthly payment, and they can start building long-term wealth. My name is Nicole Rueth with the Rueth team of Fairway Mortgage. Give us a call. We'd love to structure your deal and go to work for you today. Take care.